Hey friends, it's Danny, Triple H Farms. Outside this Saturday morning, it's May the 10th here in northeast Oklahoma. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day today. We're going to be out working in the garden as much as we can. We've got a busy day, lots to do. We're going to bring you guys along as much as we can and show you some different things that we're doing. Today we've got to get some cucumbers planted. We're going to start that here this morning in this terrace garden by planting some Calypso pickling cucumbers. This garden's filling up fast. We've already got our squash and zucchini planted in here. Of course, you know we've got our potatoes planted. We also have the sugar snap peas that are starting to put on pods now. I'm thinking we may till up one strip on the other side of the peas and go ahead and plant a row of slicing cucumbers beside them, kind of a companion planting, because I anticipate the peas to be done probably in about 30 days, and we'll be pulling them out. It'd be nice to have something else already going in that spot. So that's on today's agenda. We've got a few more tomato cages that we need to get put up and plastic wrapped around. We're also going to be working in the big garden, trying to plant some more cucumbers there. We were able to pick up a flat of Atlantis cantaloupe transplants yesterday, so we've got those sitting outside today. They're going to be hardening off. Probably won't plant them today. We're going to leave them outside today and tomorrow, and kind of let those transplants harden off a little bit, get used to being outside of a greenhouse or a high tunnel. But we do plan to try to get those planted this week or this weekend. So with any luck, this is Saturday. By the end of Sunday, tomorrow is Mother's Day. By the end of the day tomorrow, I hope to have most everything that we anticipate planting in the ground. So like I said in the last video, we're a little bit behind where we'd like to be, but that's all right. We've had so much rain, it's been hard to get in and get what we need to get done. So anyway, I'm gonna do my best. I'll probably be by myself today most of the day. I'll do my best to film as much as I can, and hope you guys have a great day, and we thank you for watching. We're here in the garden, and I've went through behind and I've dug a trench to lay our drip tape. This is what we call, or what some gardeners call, the FAD system. That is F for furrow, A for amend, we put our fertilizer in the furrow, and then D, the drip. So if you don't know, we use drip irrigation here on our farm. We've got real sandy soil, so it's a real efficient way to water our crops without wasting a lot of water. But I wanted to show you real quick. You'll see in the video in real time, but I wanted to show you up close what we do and how we install this drip tape. So this is just a sample of a piece of drip tape. This is an 8 mil tape. We buy it in a like a 1,000-foot roll, and one side of this tape, it's flat right now, but of course when the water infiltrates it, it rounds out. Now on one side of this tape, there's little tiny holes, emitters, every 12 inches on this tape that we use. You can buy it where it's every 6 inches, but anyway, you want to install this tape with those emitters facing up when you lay it down in your furrow. We use two different fittings. One is an end row stop, basically this little flat clamp. What we do is we just run this tape through that clamp. You fold it a couple of times, and then you pull it back into this clamp, and that keeps the water from being able to run out of the end of the tape. And basically it's a stop. Let's see if I can get this back out of here. And then we have what we call a row start, and this is a row start. You'll connect this to the other end of the tape, and this little fitting here will you'll punch a hole in your main line drip, or the feeder line at the end of your garden, and this will pop into that feeder line. And of course the feeder line feeds each individual row. This particular fitting, our row start, does not have a valve on it. Most of our rows, we like to use one that has a shut-off valve, a little ball valve on it. But for the sake of demonstration here, I'm just going to show you how we install these. Like I said, you can see now that tape will round out once you get the water filtrating it. These row starts have a twist adjustment screw on them. You open it back all the way as far as it'll go. You insert that tape onto the row start and push it up securely as far as you can. And then you're going to twist this fitting back, and what it does is it slides back over that tape and tightens down, and then the tape won't come off. And that's how it is. So it's at one end it's clamped off, the other end you connect to your feeder line. When you pressurize your line, when you turn your water on, everything flows through and the water emits very slowly out of these little holes in the tape. We bury our tape. Some people don't, but we like to bury ours 4 to 6 inches underneath our rows. That way we've got our water and our fertilizer, if we're using an injector or a siphoning system to siphon nutrients right into our water, or right into our drip. We're putting that application right down at the roots where it needs to be, and we're not wasting any water. So anyway, just a quick tutorial to show you how we do our drip tape. I'm going to get some tape laid in this trench behind me. We're going to cover it up. Well, we'll add our amendment, we'll cover it up, and then we'll come back in and we're going to plant about 25-foot row here of some pickling cucumbers this morning. Okay, we've got our furrow dug and our amendments put in, our drip tape laid, covered back up. Now we're going to come in and plant our seeds. I've soaked these seeds in water for a few hours, and we're going to go through, and we've got about 30 seeds in this packet. This is only about a 25-foot row. I'm going to go ahead and plant them about every 12 inches or so. Go ahead and use up all of these seeds. We may come back and thin them out a little bit if they all germinate, but always like to plant them a little bit thicker at the beginning. Okay guys, there we are. We got these cucumbers planted. Again, this is a variety called Calypso. It's a pickling cucumber, planted about a 25-foot row here. Didn't take us very long. We're just going to be kind of doing rinse and repeat today. We got a few more rows of cucumbers to plant in some other areas. I don't think I'll bore you with any more video of that particularly, but maybe when we get into some other things today, I'll try to take some clips of those and show that on this video as well. Remember, this is a fertilizer that we're using. It's just a balanced organic fertilizer called Sustain. It's a 464. We apply this pre-plant to everything we plant, and then like on our potatoes, we like to come back and reapply this, and we've already done that. But our potatoes are looking really good. I mean, they're blooming, which for those of you who don't know, potato bloom doesn't really necessarily mean anything. They're just pretty to look at. But the vines look great. I'm hoping they're putting some tubers on down underneath the ground, and probably in about another 3 to 4 weeks we'll be digging these things up. So it's Sunday, May the 11th. It happens to be Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day to any mothers that may be listening. Got outside this morning, got my cup of coffee, and listening to the birds chirp, and just kind of walking around and looking at the garden and thinking about things that need to be done, things that we need to be doing in the next week or so. And I didn't really get an opportunity yesterday to film any more of what I was doing. It was just a busy day. I'd get started working on something, and my son would need my help with something, or so he thought. So I tried to stop what I was doing and go help him or spend some time with him for a little bit. So I was kind of in and out of the garden for little bits of time. I come back in here on beside these sugar snap peas and worked the ground up a little bit, and we planted about a 45-foot row of tender green burpless cucumbers. These are for our slicers that we like to sell at market. And while I'm here, I'll see if I can get a picture. The sun is really bright this morning, but our sugar snap peas are really starting to put on the pods. They're still pretty flat. There's no peas in there yet, but they're coming on. Anyway, we got our cucumbers planted, got a little bit of cleanup done in the garden, got the rest of our tomato cages that we have wrapped in plastic and put on. I still lack one row of tomatoes having cages around them, but I ran out of tomato cage wire. So I'm on the lookout for that. I got to try to find some. I don't want to have to go buy a new roll just to make 10 or 12 cages. So I'm going to see what I can come up with as an alternative. Here's our tubs, our self-wicking tubs. You can see we've got some cherry tomatoes that we planted in here. Are just, man, they're loving life right now. They are got lots of blooms on them. Really starting to take off. I've got to get some staking around these. We're not going to put cages around them this year. I'm just going to use some bamboo stays and tie them up. And here's our collards. We picked all these collards. I stripped these off, all but 1 or 2 leaves, a week ago today actually, and you can see they're thriving. They're coming back. And carrots are doing great. I dug down around one of them yesterday just to see, and there's definitely some carrots there. These collards here, this is the pot that was not doing as well, but it is growing. They're coming back. I'm really starting to question that these were the same variety, even though they were labeled the same. I bought these at a box, excuse me, at a box store, so who knows what they really were. But these are growing. They just don't grow very big. Don't put on real big leaves like the other pot does. Like I said, today's Mother's Day. We're going to be going to church here in about an hour and a half, and spending the day with our family. And hope you guys get an opportunity to do the same. I'm going to fix a lunch today for my mom and my wife. But hope you guys get a chance to spend time with your family today. Love on your mama, your grandma, the women in your life. You know, give them a little praise today, relaxation. We'll probably be back out in the garden this evening. We're going to try to work on getting our rows laid out for our cantaloupes, which are right here. Got them laid out here where they can get some sunshine. And we gave them a little bit of fertilizer yesterday. They're starting to perk up. They were actually a little bit yellow when we got them, so they needed a little TLC. And they're getting it now, and we're going to try to get them put out. If not today, for sure tomorrow. So, and while I'm here, I'll show you the flowers, my daughter's flower bed. You can see, I think you can see in the video, there's lots of little green sprouts coming up. So she's excited about that. We'll see how they turn out. Guys, thanks for watching. We're trying to grow this channel, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know in the comments what kind of videos you want to see. I mean, I know it's kind of a repetitive process. I can only do so many gardening videos, but we're just trying to show you our progress, what we've got going on, how we do it. But comment, let us know maybe if there's something you want to see us put on. And I'm going to try to do another recap, I guess, or tutorial on our planter tubs or self-wicking tubs. If we can figure out how to do it, we'll try to leave a link to a video that we shot last year on how to make these self-wicking tubs like we have up here beside our house. But anyway, let us know what you want to see. Be sure to like this video, and we appreciate you watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Until next time, get dirty and grow some food.